Hey, 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 happy Saturday, my lovely nobodies. Welcome, welcome, welcome to you all. I'm so excited about tonight. Come in, guys. I'm so happy that you're here. Welcome to every single one of you, beautiful, lovely, know what you know, psychic is all get out, intuitive to the intuitive. Welcome to all of you nobodies, guys. Like this video, subscribe to our channel. Hi, sister. Thank you so much. You're like the perfect person to be the first one to come in. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you get something tonight. So yes, guys, subscribe to our channel. If you want to become a part of this collective, subscribe. If you want to click that notification bell, you get videos as soon as I drop them throughout the week. If you feel like this video may resonate with someone that you know, guys, send this video to them, share it with them, slide it in their DMs. But I'm so happy to be here with all of you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm so grateful that I get to share with you guys as much as I do. I feel like just the energy I've been feeling all week, I feel like a lot of you guys are also being a beacon of light to the people around you, to the arenas that you're in, to the rooms that you're in. I feel like you guys are becoming like this spiritual liaison to a lot of people in your family, to your friends, maybe to your boo. So I'm so proud of you. I feel that energy. So I am so excited for us to get together tonight. I'm tapping into all of you as I'm talking. I've asked Spirit to allow what needs to come in for you to see, hear, know, maybe be confirmed in tonight for it to come in so that you will just get it. You'll have the answer too, and you can move on that. So yeah, I'm gonna get into this reading, guys. So it is Love Month. I told you guys last week I would have specials on readings, and I do. I posted them. I posted the specials in the video for tonight. So February, guys, all readings are $50 for 1 hour with me and your gang, God, the divine, the ancestors, those that pull up for you from the light. Readings are $50 for 1 hour. Couples readings for the month of February are $90 for the both of you for 1 hour. Also, there is a Valentine's Day special that I have posted in this video tonight. Take advantage if you want to get a reading from me and you your money look funny right now, or you are budgeting maybe for something else. And so I got specials. 13th, the 14th, and the 15th of February, those 3 days. So Valentine's Day, the day before, the day after. Okay. Readings will be, I think I put $35 for 1 hour. Go look, go look, go look. If you want to read or get a reading, come to me. Guys, tap into your intuition every single day. Trust what you know. Trust what comes in. If you get visions, if you get downloads, if things just pop into your head for no reason, it's not for no reason, right? That song you just started singing it out of nowhere. It's a download. Spirit is trying to connect with you. So hopefully tonight we can get you closer to that knowing, closer to maybe organizing what these things are that you may be getting in. I hope love comes in tonight. It's the love month, guys. So I'm just going to jump into this reading. So glad that all of you are here. I will say I pre-shuffled the 2 decks. So tonight we're using the Rider-Waite deck, the original tarot deck, and the Light Seers deck. Okay, so these are the two. Guys, go get you a tarot deck. So there's this artist. I don't have the rights to any of her music, not any type of sponsorship or anything. There's this girl, this artist on... Well, I follow her on Instagram. I'm pretty sure she's on every platform, but her name is like Queen Irby, and it's like HBERBY. I don't know. Follow her on Instagram. She's so dope. But she has this line in one of her songs, and she says, if you don't have a tarot deck, you'll never get the pentacles. And I resonate with that. I feel like that is so true. I feel like insider information. I feel like codes are coming through all day. Hi, Felicia. Happy Saturdays. Thank you so much for coming in. I love you. But yeah, if you don't get a tarot deck, you're not going to get these pentacles. And pentacles meaning the things that are tangible in life, things that we pray for, that we've wanted to manifest, the things that we've tried to, come to the understanding of, maybe about ourselves, maybe about life, maybe about others. Because guys, this really is about getting to the journey of yourself. So get you a tarot deck so you can learn how to read for yourself, so you can learn how to maybe organize energy that you've been feeling. You've been maybe getting these little spidey little nudges in. So maybe that one of you guys needed that. Guys, remember, tarot is fluid. These readings will apply to past, present, or future energy. Don't make a story fit for you that just does not, right? Masculine and feminine energy exists in all of us. So there may be a man on the card, but it might resonate to a female that's in your life. Take it as it resonates. These are your puzzle pieces, okay? So again, I just ask for spirit, the gang, to allow whatever you need to know for tonight, for your life, for your mission, for the question that you might have. I hope the answer comes through to you however it needs to, right? Let's just say I might mention a yellow canary tonight and you have a tattoo of a yellow canary. That message will be for you, right? Because that resonates with you. So your spirits will figure out how to get these messages to click to you tonight, guys. So let's get into it. Spirit, what do you have for the gang? What messages do you have for these beautiful, lovely nobodies today, Spirit? Okay. What do you have? I'm going to take 2 more cards. There's 3 there. Okay. All right. One last card. Lovely nobodies. Oh my gosh. I don't know what you just unlocked. Okay. First card out in your reading tonight is the 10 of Cups. Complete emotional fulfillment. I'm happy. I'm living my life like it's golden. I'm no longer waiting on anybody to come. I'm no longer blaming anybody for my shit. I'm taking responsibility for me. I'm moving on from who and what is not toxic. I'm moving from those that don't value me and respect me. Okay. I had to say all that. That's a whole lot of love. There's a whole lot of, listen, you got the bag. You see them holding their hands out. Like, we did it. You did it. I don't know what you just did or what you're about to do. It has to do with walking away from something. We got 10 of Cups. We got the 6 of Swords, that moving on energy. Knight of Wands, moving on from the player, the inconsistent person, inconsistent things in our lives, the things that we know are inconsistent that we're being inconsistent with, that wishy-washy energy, we moving on from it. After that is the Death card. It's ended. It's done. I'm transforming. I don't want to live this life. I don't want to be that way no more. I don't want to think that way no more. I don't want to be with them no more. You realize that last card in your reading is the Moon. You're moving on. It's bittersweet, right? But you have found this love of self. You have found, or you're realizing, or you are about to realize, or you're getting it, okay? Life would be a whole lot better if I didn't have that energy in my life. Life would be a whole lot better if I had less stress, and you are tied to that stress. Life would be a whole lot better if I had a lot more time to do this. There's a whole lot here that you are like, I'm good. I'm done. I know it's me. I know I have the wherewithal to get up, get moving. I don't know what this is, guys, that you are unlocking, but I'm telling you, it's a 10. You completing a cycle. I feel like emperors might come in your reading tonight. Kings, queens are going to show up in your reading tonight, or one of the elders in the tarot, like the Hierophant, the High Priestess might show up. Okay. The Magician. You guys are ready, right? And there's a whole lot of forward movement happening in your life. I will say the way that these cards are laying, because the Knight of Wands, the wishy-washy energy, that wishy-washy person, that half friend, that half lover, the stalemate. Okay, I feel like some of you guys are detaching from that person, but they land in the middle of your reading, and the way that they land, like he's headed towards the walking away. They see you walking away, they see you moving on from them, and they're going to be like, let me pull your coattail somewhere. I want to ride on your train for a couple more years. You're like, no. Okay. So lovely nobodies, I'm so proud of you. I'm so happy for you. Signs, I'm going to call them out real quickly, guys. Biggest signs here tonight are the Death card. This is major arcana and the Moon. So we got Pisces and we got Scorpio here. We got water energy. Okay. So a whole lot of emotion and feeling. It's like you guys are falling back in love with you. And because you're raising, or you're vibrating on such a high frequency, the things that are around you, like people in your family starting to be happy, the energy in your home with your kids, especially since a lot of y'all walked away from whoever this was. Okay. It's lighter. You feel better. You looking better. You're putting more energy to yourself. A lot more great things are going to start attracting to you guys because you walked away to self-love. Because right before this was the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups was the wish fulfillment. And right before that was the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is walking away from something that you don't love. It's walking away from your comfort zone because it doesn't serve you anymore. Some of you guys already did it, and a lot of you are about to do it. You're about to walk away to yourself. And some of you guys, it's never to be returned again, okay? I'm not going back to who I used to be. I'm happy for you, okay? Also here tonight, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy, okay? That's what I feel so far. Guys, the love, for some of you guys, the love of your life is coming towards you. And honestly, it's because of a lot of you. And I feel and a lot of this was in 2023, maybe years prior. Let's just say your last 1 to 2 years. You've gone through these ups and downs. You've gone through these energies to where you've been betrayed by people. You've gone through these energies where you've had like this inconsistent, and I'm not just talking about outside people. A lot of us are realizing like it was us too. I was allowing them to treat me that way. I was the one going back to them, or I was the one allowing, the people at my job to devalue me. There's a whole lot of that before. You're moving on from that. But the things that you are moving on, the people that you are moving on from, they don't want you to go. I hear that song. Who is this playing in my head? Don't leave me, girl. Don't leave. Please stay with me tonight. Like, don't go. Somebody wants to ride your coattails. For some of you, tens are family. It could be your family. Whose family is pulling at your coattails? For some of you guys, you got somebody in your family that just pull at your coattails. You won't go because of they, or I can't leave and go do that and chase my dreams because of this. And they tie to you in family. It's like a lack mentality. A lot of fives might show up in your reading, because I do see you guys moving away from a lot of inconsistency, a lot of that struggle energy, a lot of that lack energy. Okay. For some of you guys, whatever you're unlocking in your life, it's relieving a lot of mental stress for you too. Because for some of you guys, you had this energy to where you were dealing with someone, or this was something within yourself that you were dealing and struggling with. It was almost like, and I just heard going around the mulberry bush. It's like you would go in circles. Hearing that song, this is Jasmine Sullivan. I'm going in circles, round and round, something like that. Some of you guys were going in circles with the person. So maybe this was like, we would go through months of good, months of bad. We would break up, separate, get back together. I would always take them back. Whether this is a friend or person, whether this is, toxicity amongst family, and you just kept giving back to them when you knew that you needed to detach for forever, but you didn't. Okay. This type of energy, it's moving out of your life. You guys are moving away from the chaos, the struggle, anything that has to do with conflict. You would just rather live a peaceful, happy life. And for some of you guys, you've realized how to unlock some of that. So for some of you guys, you made some practical move in your life. I don't know if some of you guys just had a job change. Maybe some of you just moved. It's something that some of you did, like a physical thing. Maybe some of you guys did the big chop. I just heard the big chop, like cut all of your hair off, right? And whatever that inspiration that you had to do that, because of how, okay, I'm going to try to math out this spiritual energy that I'm talking about, right? Somebody let's just say, for example, maybe one of you went through a big chop. You cut all your hair off. You maybe had super long hair. You cut it all off. But when you cut it off, like, it was bittersweet, because the 8 of Cups was before the 10, right? It was bittersweet, but like when you see yourself, you're like, oh my God, why didn't I do this before? I look great. Oh my God, I love it. And as the more you do that, your vibration raises. And when your vibration raises, a lot of other things that are high vibrational immediately attract to you. You know what I'm saying? That's coming towards a lot of you. A lot of you guys are about to have little random acts of kindness happen to you. Let's just say you're at a drive-thru and you're at Starbucks, right? You're getting your coffee and you pull up to the window and like the person in front of you paid for you already. Those types of energies are coming towards you guys. I will say, I'm going to say, because of this death card, look at this death card, right? In a way, this is like the skeleton. So again, for some of you guys, that night is going to try to come back, or belief system that you have, or maybe some of you guys are trying to deal with an addiction. Like, the shadow will always be there, right? A penny will always have two sides. Everything, your shadow aspect will always be there. It's about you knowing how to organize it, maneuver it, manipulate it, and work it out for your life, right? It will always be there. So what I'm saying is if this is either a person, that person is coming back, the skeleton from your closet, or the thing that you've hidden within yourself that you know that you need to heal for other things to happen good in your life. Like, those things could be coming back. I will say, just make sure you guys are consistent with whatever you do, right? To keep those energies down, right? Whatever it is that you do. I don't know if this is affirmations. I don't know if some of you guys have to go to support groups. I don't know if some of you guys have like an outlet that you talk to when you feel like, you are struggling with an issue. And a lot of times, especially if this is something that you've already worked on trying to heal. Let's just say you just went on a diet and you lost 30 pounds and you feel super great about yourself. And then some crazy thing happens in your life and you deal with something maybe traumatic or challenging and it's stressful and it's chaotic. And then maybe we gain like 3 or 4 pounds. For some people who are not mentally like all together, like we haven't organized our mental energy or our spiritual energy, we would just like go off the rocker and like tell yourself, there might be moments where you tell yourself like, I can't change, or watch that is all I'm saying. I'm just saying the shadow aspect, because the moon is there in the reverse at the end of the reading. I do feel like you delving into a lot of unknown. It's coming into your life, and it's great because a lot of you are super scared. You have no idea what is coming towards you. But for those of you that are getting over things that are like more, challenging, like addictions. Maybe some of you were in abusive relationships. Maybe some of you guys were toxic in certain areas of your life and you're working on getting through that. There are going to be days that come back that you will want to do that thing, that you will have the need or want to call them back. Their birthday is going to roll around. They treated you like shit when you were with them. It's like, it's their birthday today. Like, and you start thinking about them. You got to catch yourself. That's all I'm going to say in that. So be in the energy of catching yourself when your energy shifts, lovely nobody. For a lot of you guys, it could be because if this was the person that you were with before, they could be thinking about you so intently, because some of you guys could be energetically still tied to this person. So they could be thinking about you, and so do cleansing, right? Cleanse as much as you can, sage yourself, do your prayers, whatever you would do, right? To cleanse your energy, to ground you, walk around barefoot in your house, especially if you don't have carpet in your house, guys, and you got the like wood floors. Walk around barefooted more to keep yourself grounded. But a lot of amazing things are coming to you. I'm going to get into it and see what they are. That 10 of Cups. Happiness, complete wish fulfillment. I'm just so happy. I'm so on top. And that's a rainbow. The Strength in the reverse. So it's almost like, listen, you guys are getting so much happiness after whatever this is that you just did or you are about to walk away from or change about yourself. It took a lot of courage. And for a lot of you guys, it was not easy to do this. And for a lot of you guys that haven't done it yet, it ain't going to be easy. It's not going to be easy to walk away from a comfort zone. It's not going to be easy if let's just say, go back to exercise. If you're trying to lose weight, to put the plate down. It's not going to be easy to stop taking the calls of somebody that you were with for 6 or 7 years, right? That's not easy. You guys, it took a lot of courage and strength, or it's about to, for you to be able to get yourself to a place of, I did this for me. I did this because I wanted my soul to grow on a level that I was not when I was attached to, when I was still believing that, when I was acting like that, when I was dealing with that. I want to be emotionally whole. I want to be emotionally stable. And I want that for my family, and I want that for generations after me to come. Like I want my legacy, right? To always be a generation of people that truly know that happiness starts from within. Lovely, whatever you guys did or just went through, lovely nobodies, you learned that, right? You learned it. Happiness, you knew that happiness, you were no longer going to put it in the hands of someone else, because for some of you, you were waiting for like, oh, they're coming to save me, or they're coming to make me a better person. And for some of you guys, you had a person like that in your life, or some of you guys are in your life right now. It's like you're dealing with the person, or we're dealing with the person. It's almost like that song by Sierra is playing now. The one about upgrading, something about upgrading, like I'm the one that upgraded you, basically. So for some of you guys, and what I will say is, for the energy that I feel, this is like a woman who had a man in your life, and it's like, I'm just saying what I hear. This person was a page compared to you. This person was a page compared to you. It was almost like a page trying to date a queen or an emperor. No. So it's like, for a lot of you guys, that the person that was in your life, you upgraded them on so many levels. It was like, not that they didn't have anything to bring to the table, but their table was real tiny. It was one of the picnic tables, and you in here with a whole wood table, and you was the seat, had your whole, and they come in with this fold out picnic table. Like, that's the kind of table that this person was compared to you. So for some of you guys, I think, look at that, only because if that resonated with you, you have to know that if you were dealing with someone that wasn't even on your level, and if you can resonate with the fact that you upgraded somebody's life, and I don't mean like in the ways that are healthy, right? I'm saying this person treated you like they gave you the world, they gave you the stars, and you're the one that already had the house. You're the one that already had you were on your job for 10 and 15 years. You're the one that had the savings account. You're the one that, was doing the soul's growth and was doing your work. They were not. Okay, that's what I mean. You upgraded somebody. For a lot of you guys. So what I'm saying, what I was trying to say is that if that resonated with you, then you have to understand that it was a part of yourself that didn't see yourself as valuable as you were, because you dealt with it. You see at the bottom of the deck, the Three of Swords in the reverse. Lowest card in the whole deck sits at the bottom. Okay, now usually in tarot, they say the bottom of the deck is what you don't see coming. So the person maybe that you're tied to, whose heart and I feel like for some of you guys, you walked away from this person because they were unhealthy. They were unhealthy. Not that you didn't try to help them, but you walked away from them. I hear this energy of like, you left me. You left me. How dare? How could you have left me? How could you have just like given up on me and just rode away in your horse? These horses are going into you saw them coming at each other. It's like for a lot of you guys, this is, I already told you, the Knight of Wands is like that fast moving energy, like coming in, like this person be ready for an argument. This person be ready. Like they TTG is what I just heard. And if you look at these two horses coming together, it's almost like somebody was always ready for a fight, like for an argument, somebody would always fish for an argument. Okay. I feel like Lovely Nobody, it took a lot for you again to move away. And a lot of time, see that Queen of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. At the bottom of the deck, right? You over that brokenhearted energy. They're not, okay? They are not. Hey, Kayla, they're not. They're not over it. They're like, you left me. Like, how dare you? Bro, sis, ma'am, sir. They were not, they just were not taking the action that you were taking, Lovely Nobody. And for some of you guys, if you're still dealing with this person, you know that they are not taking the action that needs to be taken for the two of you to mesh, for you to come together, for you to be effective for each other, for your relationship to work effectively. I keep standing out with the effective, like this person is not effective. I feel like they talk a lot. Now I will say, because that Knight of Wands is in the middle of the in the middle of this reading. This person got mad confidence. I'm not even gonna lie. This is the kind of person that will like not know what the hell they're talking about, but in a conversation, but they act like they know what they're talking about, right? It's like they put up a good front. They got like finesse. That's the word. This person got finesse. So for a lot of you guys, maybe you were attracted to that. Maybe that was part of like how you guys got together. This person was a very finessing type energy, but when you cleared all the clutter, you cleared the cobwebs, you pulled the blinds up, it's like, oh, you're spiritually broken. You're spiritually bankrupt. You're energetically bankrupt, right? It's just a front. So for a lot of you guys, this person put up a whole front, maybe to the world. And it took a lot of courage and strength, you guys, for you to walk away from this. So I will say one big message with this strength card here, because this is God stepping in. Major Arcana is like, you have no choice in this situation. So basically, God brought a situation into your life that challenged your courage and strength, that had your emotions up and down, because the strength card speaks of balance. This is the Leo card. We have Leo and we have Scorpio in this reading now, so I will say that there is a fixed sign in this reading, and I think I said that the last reading. Fixed. Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, or a Scorpio is in this reading. If that resonates with you, this is your reading for sure. The courage, the strength that you have for yourself, your ability to balance yourself when you're in an argument, your ability to balance yourself when you feel like your emotions were rising. This person, or being attached to this person, like it threw off your levels. It threw off your emotional levels, is what I'm saying. And for some of you guys, God is like, we had to bring something into your life to force you into a place of really walking away to yourself. Really walking away. So for some of you guys, it could have been that the way that this person treated you had you so depressed, and you spent so much time alone, or the actions or the circumstances that would surround either your arguments would put you into this energy of feeling alone or feeling by yourself. And I don't care if it's 1,000 people in the room, you felt alone in a situation, but in that alone period, you started to tell yourself like, I only feel this way because of them, because of what's going on between me and them. But if this was just me, so when in your alone period, some of you guys did your due diligence. You did your work because you realized that you were one of one. You realized that no one was coming. You realized that no one was going to change how you allowed people to but you. How you allow people to come in and steal your energy, take your shine, steal your joy, drain your energy, right? Lie to you and manipulate you and tell you that your yes ain't yes and your no ain't no. Tell you the sky ain't blue when it's clearly, right? You realize that. And I feel like for a lot of you, the person or whatever this energy is that's opposing, it's almost like it's like now that you are detached, and for some of you guys, I feel like a lot of you guys are already in another relationship. I just felt that for some of you. Some of you guys have already moved on from this person, meaning like you might have been out of a relationship with this person for maybe a year or more, maybe a few months or more. It's like they still real effed up about you because that night, I'm telling the way that these cards are sitting, this night is coming towards the past thing. So they're this way. He's coming towards what you already walked away from, right? There now, what I will say is, I do feel like this person had love for you, but they ruined it, right? They took their free will. Thought she wasn't looking. She's okay if I do this one day, or he's okay if I just do this one day. And they thought you would still be around, and they thought you would still, and they thought wrong. They thought wrong. For some of you, they thought wrong. Let's keep moving. Six of Swords is there. Some of you guys just moved on from, and as I'm saying it, some of you guys just moved on from somebody that betrayed you, or something that betrayed you, or for some of you guys moved on from this mentality of allowing yourself to be betrayed by just belief systems that no longer serve you. Three of Wands clarify that card, right? So I will, and the Three of Wands lands beside the Strength now, so I know that there's a fire sign here, Aries, Leo, Sag, but for some of you guys, you moved on, and when you moved on to calmer waters in that Six of Swords card, it's like the Three of Wands is waiting for your ships to come in. So it's like you're going across this water. You're leaving betrayal. You're leaving deception. You're leaving anxiety. You're leaving stress. You're dropping the ball on whatever you were carrying, that heavy, heavy load. I just heard this old gospel song from way back in the day. This old lady used to sing it at this church that I used to go to when I was that I went to when I was little, right? And it was like heavy load, heavy load. I got rid of my heavy load. Some say Monday, some say Tuesday, and you go through the whole like week. Some of you guys are gonna get rid of a heavy load, or you already did. But as you do that, on the other side of this water is what you were waiting for. For some of you guys, it's the relationship that you've been waiting for. You see, like I'm coming, me and my kids, me and my whatever, me and my cat, me and my dog, like we leaving that situation. We want to be different. We want to be better. We want to leave something for the world, right? We want to stand up and be and live on our purpose. We want to do what we came to this earth to do. And I need to get to myself, and I need to go through this period of maybe a wilderness experience, if you will, spiritually, right? Come out. You did. And you're about to, okay? And as soon as you come out, what you've been waiting for, because that Ten of Cups is there, right? That very thing you've been waiting for is going to be right there. Almost like you get across the water. This is like traveling, like the concierge that comes and grabs your luggage as soon as you get to the hotel. For some of you guys, as soon as I said that, you might be taking a trip soon. I just felt that for some of you guys. Maybe some of you guys might have to travel for work. I don't know. But if you're taking a trip and like the concierge, like they take your luggage and they roll it up to your room. This person, for some of you guys, for walking away, for having the courage and strength, because at the end of the day, you're still owed your divine masculine or feminine. The universe still, right? It's still coming to you because we're all meant to be with our divine feminine or our divine masculine. We're all meant to be abundant. We're all meant to be wealthy. We're all meant to be healthy. We are all meant to have our souls like wish fulfillments. We are all meant to live in this overflow energy, right? It's our egos. It's our belief system. It's our experiences. It's how we keep tying ourselves to our experiences that clouds all that gets in the way and blurs the lines. This is like the third time I've said something about blurred lines. And every time I say it out loud to you guys, they show me the singer Robin. I forgot his name. He was married to Paula Patton. He's a singer. You guys know what I'm talking about. They keep showing me him. So maybe you have a Robin in your energy. I do not know. But who you're waiting for is like on the other side of the river, okay? Some of you guys are walking right into another relationship. Maybe not long, or maybe this is, okay, maybe this is what you consider not long, or somebody around you could consider not long, because I feel like for some of you guys, you've been out of a relationship from like 6 months to a year, a few months to a year or more, okay? It's almost like as you get through this period of calamity, stress, chaos, and going through maybe multiple endings with a person before you finally literally detach from them forever. You go through some months of solitude, and you really learn yourself, and you're really growing, and you're really learning, you really honed in on healing your past traumas, healing the way that you used to be, healing the way that you used to act. And it's just as soon as you get through that, what you've been waiting for is going to come into your pocket, into your hand, into your something. For a lot of you guys, something creative that you want to do. So because these wands are here, so for some of you guys, there could have, I don't know, I keep going to this trip. Some of you guys have wanted to travel a whole lot more than you have in the past. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it could be due to the person that you're with. Again, maybe your relationship was so maybe financially stressed out that you guys couldn't go on trips. Maybe the person that you were with was a toxic energy, and when you guys would go on trips, it was always stressful, so you guys would always fight or something, so you didn't go on trips. Maybe some of you guys in the past have been in a financial position before to not be able to do as much, but it is coming. So for a lot of you guys, if you've been talking about travel, tax season is around. A lot of you guys you maybe have it in your mind, like when tax season comes, I'm going to do a little staycation. I'm going to go for a weekend trip. If that resonates with you, Spirit acknowledges that. I do feel like there is this need to like have fun, to play, to really write. I feel like there's this need to kind of like drop your shoulders. A lot of you guys just have gone through the most terrible things, right? A lot of the stress, a lot of the drama, a lot of maybe work chaos. There's a lot. You guys need to like celebrate yourself, right? I feel like you guys are going to celebrate yourselves more, and there's a lot of travel that's tied to that coming this year. The Knight of Wands is there, Spirit. And as I say that, the Wheel of Fortune sits, right? You're going to be able to travel more. And I just said it. It happened right as I said it, right? There was a card that came out right as I said it. And it's a 10 as well. And behind the Wheel of Fortune is the King of Swords sitting upright, right? So I already talked about somebody walking away to themselves, somebody really, really tapping into, you guys really tapping into your inner, your soul's, what your soul loves. Some of you guys are even listening to different music now, and it feels so good. I've been like so honed in on jazz lately. I've been literally playing jazz music, jazz like piano music every day for like the past few days. So I don't know who I've been tapping into, but I like it because it's such like, some of you guys are what I'm saying is like you're starting to change little things about yourself. To you, they're slow, but to the universe, they're like, they have no idea that we're doing this. They have no idea that we're like shifting the wheel every time they do something new, and they think that they just saw it on TikTok and I want to get that hair color. No, it's all designed. It's all set up for you to get to exactly where you want to be. Okay. The King of Swords knows what he wants. knows. And as I hold these cards, there is somebody that I feel is coming towards you, maybe very abruptly, lovely nobodies, like like a relationship that is just like, it's going to take you by maybe by surprise. And I even heard some of you by storm, because a lot of you are about to get a relationship or be in maybe a dating pool of maybe multiple people, because there's a king, there's a knight, or even though he's in a skeleton on the death card, there's a knight on the Knight of Wands. Some of you are about to get thrown in the dating pool, and I'm telling you, there's going to be so many people that are going to rush, right? That are going to rush in with their energy to try to either date you. I'm not going to say become committed to you, but there are some of you are in this energy that you're about to start dating a lot of people that would love nothing to do but to drop a bag on you on a date, right? This is the kind of person that will plan a date and then be like, oh, like I live in Atlanta, for example, okay? Let's just say, and I'm just going to use an example. They're like, you live in Atlanta, and you're like, okay, we're going to go out on Friday night. They're like, oh, okay, cool. Like, we're going out on Friday night. But you didn't know on Friday night, you're not planning a date, but the date is in Savannah. We're just like a few hours away. Like, this kind of person is going to do that type of thing, okay? But it's going to, for some of you, it's going to be very like, woo, because you're not used to that. But I do feel like it is part of your transformation, because for a lot of you, you're about to be in a relationship that is completely different. It's going to transform who you are. And just the little things that I was saying before I got to this part about changing like the type of music that you listen to, your hair, certain thing, maybe the way that you dress, maybe the colors that you wear. It's crazy. Me and my sister, she's in the chat now. We were talking earlier tonight about colors that we just like didn't like before. And I told you guys, and I feel like I've said it to you guys, almost everything where I live is like pink. I'm in my pink season now, very feminine, but I hated pink. So like I hated pink most of my life. Like even with my girls and my daughters, I didn't put pink on them like they liked pink. But it wasn't my intention to buy pink things for them. I was more yellows, more like blues and greens, grays, like cool colors, right? I never was a pink person. Like everything in here is like pink. But I had to like face that energy, because maybe there was a part of me subliminally somewhere that would not allow myself to maybe tap all the way into my femininity. And then why? And I had to uncover that, and I did. And that's why I'm just like reveling. It's crazy. Like even my water is in a pink mug, pink mug tonight. What I'm saying is these little things are part of your evolution, and you don't even know it. For some of you, it's like hidden from you. You have no idea that God is crafting you to be whatever it is that you've been asking for years. Because whatever it is, like you pray for it, guys, you're getting your wish from the universe. This is like what I prayed for. I prayed. Some of you guys, way back when, I don't know when it was, because I told you, some of you went through something with a person multiple times. Let's just say the 8th time they cheated on you, you told God, like, listen, I don't want to do this no more. And maybe this is 3 or 4 years ago, right? I don't want to be this person anymore. I want to do everything I can to cultivate myself, right? To be the best person that I can be. Spirit, I want to, whatever this is you told God, like they heard it, they listened, and they was like, okay. And what you haven't realized is that the following 2 to 3 years up to now that you have experienced. So for some of you, do it now. Go back in your mind. And you remember when those little, money out of nowheres came, when you remember when you had those bursts of energy to just, start traveling to a different nail salon, or you started going to a whole new grocery, like these small things that got you out of your comfort zone are building you into this person that is completely, in another year, another 6 months, for some of you guys, you're going to be completely different. You're going to have a whole new set of friends. And these people that want to come towards you now are ballers. I just heard ballers, shot callers. This is such an old term. But what I'm saying to you is like, and I don't know why this is showing up for you. But what I do feel, just from me saying it and continuing to say it, I feel like a lot of you guys were dealing with people in the past that did not, like, financially, like, not support you. They didn't financially give to you a lot. Right. Let's just say maybe you guys went out. It was mostly you that paid for everything. Like they weren't in a position to kind of just drop a bag on you. But where you're about to be, the echelon that you're about to be in, you're getting bags on bags on bags on bags. Okay. That's all I'm saying. So you're getting, and what I mean, not just finances, you're going to get friends that are super great friends. They always want to give to you. They always are reciprocal friends. People like your kids in your home, like they're going to step up in areas of their life. They're going to figure out things on their own instead of asking mom and dad so much all this. Like this energy is going to multiply is what I'm saying. So you about to get bags of energy all around you. And for some of you guys, it's actual bags, right? Physical money bags. Okay. So that clarifies that Knight of Wands. Like fast movement is coming into your life. The wheel is shifting for a lot of you guys. And I'm telling you, it's because a lot of you have really determined, like, I don't want to be this way anymore. I also know that the reason why I am this way, or why I was that way, is because of me. Maybe they had something to do with it, but it was what I allowed. So a lot of you guys got yourself out of that victim mentality. You moved on from pointing the fingers. You moved on from waiting for people to come and save you and help you. You took the reins in your own life. And for a lot of you guys, you quit. You like cold turkey quit dealing with something, accepting something. For some of you guys, when it comes to your family, it's like you just got into a place where you just like, I'm not even coming. Because when you get there, it's going to be all this extra drama. And you're just like, I'm not even coming. And there was a part of you before that would just be like, damn, like they're going to be upset, or they're going to have an issue with me not showing up, not coming, No. Now you've realized, like, for my soul's peace, I'm going to stay home today. Some of you guys are about to learn that a complete sentence is no. I just heard that. No is a complete sentence. So they just give me, and Spirit is showing me my daughter when I said this, because for my life, my daughter, she's 18, my youngest one. She's 18. And even when she was little and I would tell her no, she needed an explanation, right? She's just that type of kid. She's not gonna like whine or anything. She just needs to know, like, okay, you said no, like why? But why? And even now she's 18 and she still does it. No, it's a complete sentence, okay? It just gives me for some of you guys, maybe a lot of your no's in the past have been turned into yes, whether it's by your kids, by your lover, by a person that treated you wrong, by a friend, by a job, by an employer. Like, hey, we need you to stay 2 hours extra tonight, and your kid has dance class tonight, and you're like, ugh, all right, I'll do it. And you get paid like you're underpaid for even doing it. So I feel like this is a season, lovely nobody, to where your no's should be no and your yeses should be yeses. Do not blur the lines. And even blurred lines just gives me the energy of boundaries. Have healthy boundaries. Okay. The death card is there. Spirit wise, this death card. Page of Swords. The person you ended it with, look at it, the skeleton in the closet. Page of Swords, we already know, is gathering information. Like, they stalking, they waiting, they watching. If you got social media, and let me tell you, I'm going to say this. This is so funny because Spirit is showing me when I'm trying to explain to this, because a lot of times it's like certain things that I just like keep to myself. I'm not the kind of person that when I like maybe walk away from people or stop being their friend, I don't really block people. It's like, you still can see me. Like, you still listen. For some of you guys, like, they stalking that you have not blocked this person. And even for those of you who have, like, they've come on a fake page, they got a stalker, you got a friend that didn't know. It's like somebody's able to see your page. They stalking you is all I'm saying. They in your internet of your internets, okay? They following you. Everything you post, they see it. They try to like pass through the reels, like they don't see your little reel, but they see it and they let the little 2 seconds play. They checking up on you, okay? Death, you already see it. The person that you ended it with, look at them laying on the ground. Like, oh my God, I'm so distraught. For some of you guys, you guys had a blended family. So for some of you, maybe this person had kids. Listen, even their kids miss you. But at the end of the day, I do feel like for a lot of you, this person they were very poor at communicating. Very poor, because when it comes to communication, there's a Knight of Wands here. There's a Wheel of Fortune here. So it's almost like the energy of when it comes to communication, looking at those cards, it's like the person that would like take the low road. Like, if it was an argument, this person would always take the low road. Like, they would always be petty with something that they said, or like they would argue and just say shit that didn't matter when you guys would argue, right? You'd be talking about something like, that's why your kids can't stand you, or that's why your mama this, that's why. And it's like, it was just petty energy. And you got tired of that, loving nobody, or you're getting tired of that. And for some of you guys, like, you're not waiting any longer to detach from these types of energies. I do see somebody here that works in something that has to do with communication. So for some of you guys, there is a need, and this is like a completely separate download that just came in. So for some of you guys, you work in a position that requires communication. So like, I don't know if you're like a manager or someone that has to use their voice. I'm showing somebody that has to like either train or give presentations, or somebody that has to like help people either when it comes to business. For a lot of you guys, I do feel like there is going to be something this year in the realm of you communicating with your job. So, and for some of you, this could be a level up in your position. Some of you guys, I feel like, are already in high up positions or professional positions. And it's like, you're going to get called on more to lead more things. You're going to get called on more now. And I feel like for some of you, it's to pull you out of your comfort zone, because for some of you, I feel like there are people watching you, lovely nobodies, that you don't think see you, that you don't think are watching you and your talent, that you don't think that have their eye on you when it comes to business, but they do. And I feel like for a lot of you, you're going to get called on to like use your mouthpiece to speak on something. For a lot of you guys, you could work in the banking industry, because all of these swords, communication, and the Wheel of Fortune gives me like banks. For some of you guys, there is this like wishy-washy energy when it comes to how we're communicating to ourselves about our next move. For some of you guys, you're just indecisive, right? All right, we the kind of person, and I will say, this is me, I'm the problem. Like, I can be indecisive sometimes, right? I'm a Pisces, I'm a mutable sign, so we pretty much can go, we're very flowy, right? We can go this way or that way. I'm not super fixed, and I'm not super like cardinal, right? like knowing what we want. But what I'm saying is like I feel like there is this energy for a lot of you. You might be an indecisive person. It's like, ooh, I want to get something to eat. Let me go on Uber Eats. And like 20 minutes in, you still ain't ordered nothing. You turn on Netflix and you're like, oh, you want to watch a movie? And we 15 minutes in, we haven't picked a movie yet. So if that resonates with you, this is your reading. I feel like a lot of these things that are coming towards you, meaning these things that you're going to get called out on to do or to say or to be a voice of or a voice in, is to pull you out of your comfort zone. Because I feel like for a lot of you, God is crafting a lot of you to be in a position to where you will be the one that delves out the information, the advice. A lot of you guys, this is a management position at your job. Okay. So listen, for those of you who have really been praying and waiting for something to come towards you in business, and for a lot of you guys, whatever this is, some of you guys are stepping into career paths this year that are very inspiring and very creative and very passionate to you. So it's for a cause or working for a company that is dear to your heart, working for something or doing something for a company that is very dear to your heart, to your soul. So let's just say for some of you guys, you work, let's just say with children, right? You work with children. And I feel like for a lot of you guys, it's like the energy of focusing on the things that outside of a job that you still love, right? So there's somebody here that super loves, let's just say kids, and someone likes to do a lot of things, fun things with kids. So if I had to say a job, just looking at these cards when it comes to kids, like a gym teacher or somebody that like, or a teacher that like an elementary school teacher. It's like a lot of you guys are focusing on the parts of your life and going towards careers and jobs or positions in your current job that speak to your soul. Okay. If that's you, Spirit sees that, because a lot of you guys are learning, like, I don't want to do anything anymore that doesn't like, that makes me feel like I'm going nowhere. I don't want to do things in my life anymore that just stress me out to do. It's like, I could just leave. I could just be better. I could just stop thinking that way. A lot of you guys have learned and you've killed that energy within you that just like, tells you that you can't move on from, that tells you you still got to be this way. A lot of you guys are moving on from that. Now, the last card we end with is the moon in the reverse. As we move on and move up through these energies of, you know, trauma and maybe betrayal and suffering and anxiety and stress and maybe being emotionally up and down, we have decided, right? Because looking at this story on my table, it's like we've decided that we want to be better. We've decided that we realize that everybody's not coming. We realize that we might have to do a lot on our own. We realize that we have to be consistent now because there's a lot more things we have to do and take care of on our own. But it's scary. It's scary. So I will say, watch out, lovely nobodies, for what you tell yourself in this season of you coming up, coming out, letting the world know that you're not the you that you used to be. And for a lot of you guys, just a quick little Cliff's Notes. Watch out for the people from your past life or your past journey. And for some of you guys, your past journey was just like, let's just say your past 6 months. For some of you guys, your past journey was your last 6 years. Whatever your experience, your past journey, people, be careful in your new season or in this evolution energy of your past people. There's a line in the Bible, and I think it says, they're showing me it's a prophet is without honor in his own country, something like that. Meaning, like, the people who know you will be the first people to betray you, or the first people to be like, "Oh, she's not changed." What I'm saying is, like, for a lot of you, be careful of the people from your last journey, like, treating you like you're not this new person. And what I feel like that's mostly saying is, like, have boundaries. Like I feel like if I just strip all that through, analyze that, like, have boundaries. So don't allow people from your past to still treat you like you're the person that hasn't recovered, that hasn't healed, that still try to tie you to your triggers and your traumas, that still watch out for those people. Okay, lovely nobody. Because this moon tells me that we're a little bit afraid, maybe a little bit clouded, maybe in this move that we have to move on. And look at there, 9 of Wands in the reverse. It just tells me that we know that in the past, either we didn't fight as hard as we could to either make something work. leave something, get out of something. This Knight of Wands tells me that we're not sure if someone is coming towards us new, we might be inclined. So for those of you who this is for, if you're about to move, if you just moved away or moved out of an energy or a relationship with someone who was toxic and it just didn't work out, whatever the circumstances were, you are moving on, and then this new energy comes into your life. Some of you guys might struggle with the fact that your past might become your present. So deal with yourself. Deal with yourself before this new energy comes towards you, because a lot of you, you might have this energy of, I don't know if I'm going to get the same thing that I got. So maybe you don't open all the way up to another person. Maybe you're not as vulnerable as you want to be in a relationship because you're still holding this belief system or this fear of, a lot of you did get hurt, seriously hurt with your past person. You did. That goes without saying. I'm seeing death. I'm seeing swords. I'm seeing like the strength in the reverse. It's like, it was very challenging. And all I'm saying is like, make sure. The moon could be things that we tell ourselves emotionally, things that we allow ourselves to emotionally feel from things that maybe they're just not true. This could also be things being uncovered. Okay. So for some of you guys, I just heard little stoop from the past. I don't even know what that meant. That old thing. For some of you, I feel like someone might be coming back towards you, seemingly like they want to fight for this connection with you. You don't trust them. You don't. You don't trust them at all. And I feel like a big message there is to trust your intuition. Guys, be careful of going back towards anything or anyone that we already left, that we already detached, that we already. Just be careful with that. Only because it's like, because the wheel is going to turn no matter what. And a lot of times it be the same people on the wheel. A lot of times it could be the same energies with different faces on the wheel. So we know that the person from the past or an energy from the past may try to show up in your new journey, in your new life. It's up to you guys to really identify with those things. With this King of Swords, like, identify those things. Communicate with yourself properly as to how you're feeling when people come back from your past, especially people that triggered you. How these emotions and feelings rise up about people from the past when new people come towards you. So for some of you guys, ask yourself these questions. Am I allowing myself to trust and be open to having new friends, right? Maybe you got betrayed by a friend before. Maybe you just went through something crazy and you just don't trust a lot of people right now, and that's fine. But we got to take a step, right? We got to move. This is moving on to calmer waters. And a lot of you are. And I think a lot of you are getting yourself to where it's like, I want to be open to opening up to others and allowing other people in my life. Not everyone. Is it like those? First of all, if a lot of you have been doing your work and a lot of you have been like nurturing yourself spiritually, a part of you has to know and understand and believe that spirit is just not going to set you up for failure. Okay. They're not going to do that. You have a control over a lot of what comes into your life. So we're not saying that you're not going to get anybody that comes into your life that may betray you. Like, I don't know how long you're going to live, but if you live in this world, if you live on this earth, this ball or not, people are going to betray you. Okay. It's going to happen. So what I'm saying is like, a lot of you guys are trying to get yourselves to where you are more open to like, okay, everybody's not like that, right? I can trust people. I can go on this date and not feel like I'm going to be maybe pressured into sex or annoyed by the way a person has converses, or I won't know how to deal with my triggers if they do something out of the way, or if they disrespect. Like, a lot of you guys, all of these things that you're telling yourself in this moon energy, just understand you have control over all of them, right? So let's just say, for example, if you're in or coming out of a relationship and you're looking to date again, but there's a piece of you that tells yourself like, I don't want to get hurt again. I don't want to be betrayed by anyone. I don't want to, first of all, understand you have no control over someone else's free will. That's on them, okay? It's none of your business how people treat you. It's only your business how you treat people. That's first. But a piece of that, if you tear it and you analyze it and you peek through and you shine the flashlight on it, why would you be worried about getting hurt? Because the moment that you get hurt, or the moment that someone does anything questionable, because let's just be real, before people cheat, we see the signs, we just ignore them. We know it. Come on, be real. Like no more hiding from ourselves, guys. Let's be real. I'm going back to every time when it's like, I knew that shit. I knew that shit was coming. I knew it. I knew it. It was coming. I knew it. So what I'm saying is like, know that if you tear that and you analyze it, maybe there's a part of you that doesn't trust yourself, that you will have the proper boundaries to simply walk away if or when it does happen. Okay. Stop putting all of your Hmm. Stop putting all of your weight of this on the other person, right? Take responsibility, organize your own energy. So I hope that that helped you. And I hope that the way that I explained that, you were able to understand. If you're worried about getting hurt in a situation, if you really look at that, you're more worried that you won't do what you're supposed to do the moment it happens. You're more worried about, like, ooh, I'm just gonna let best friend stab me in the back. Okay, well then move on. Like, don't ever talk to her again. Block her, confront her, say to her, uncover what's hidden, tell her you know what she did or he did, confront it. See, in your past, you did it. That's why you got hurt. That's why you dealt with stress and animosity, resentment, and all that stuff, is because you did not have boundaries. This season, this season, you got boundaries. You're going to have boundaries. And I feel like for those people in the past who did not fight to be their best for you, be their best for themselves, be a beacon of light to you, how you were to them, those people are going to come back. They're going to want to. They're watching your glow up. They're watching your life. They see a piece of, and there are these energies of, I mean, I'm going to just be real. A lot of you guys, because you are such a light, or because you're getting such to a place of light in your life, or that you're vibrating on such a high frequency, you guys irritate a lot of people's demons. Y'all just do. You irritate a lot of people's demons. How dare you come in here feeling good, knowing yourself? How dare you come in here trusting who you are? How dare you walk in here with such confidence? Why do you not worry about what Jen over there is thinking about you? Why are you not worried about? Why are you not stressed about? How dare you are going to irritate a lot of people, lovely nobody, in this energy, especially a lot of you in relationships. And I'm going to just be real. As my gift gets stronger, as my gift continues to grow, it's getting more challenging to be in relationships, only because, and this is just my experience, maybe this is not for you guys. Guys, the closer that you get to the veil, or the closer that you get to the knowing of oneself, or the closer that you get to true victory and freedom, which is having complete control and knowing of oneself. You know your dark and your light. You know your ugly and your good. And you know how to manipulate all of them. You know how to control all of them. You know how to be on demon time and come back. Whatever it is, whatever this is, you've learned you. You have become an alchemist of yourself. So for some of you guys, it's just you don't have time. You don't have, it's like they can't get into your party anymore, sweetheart. That's literally what I just said. Like, they cannot be in the room with you no more, right? You had to walk away from them. These people hurt you. They are not on your level. They were a page compared to you. They were very inconsistent. These are energies that you knew in the past and that you've always wanted to detach from them. Some of you guys, you wanted these people to just fire themselves. But no, sometimes Peter's like, no, you're gonna here. This is what they did. Here's the video, right, of what they did. You need to bring them into your office, and you need to let them know that they are fired. Some of you guys need to confront these issues, because this King of Swords is right under the Wheel of Fortune. So it just gives me, in this new, like, the wheel is about to turn into your life, lovely bodies, right? Something is about to come into your life. So an opportunity to take a different path is coming towards a lot of you. Maybe it's happening this week. Maybe it just happened. Maybe it is about to. Whatever it is, wheel is about to turn. Okay, a lot of you guys, because the King of Swords was behind this wheel, you know what you want to do. And I feel like for a lot of you, you've always known it, but for some of you, maybe family circumstances, the relationship that you were in made you not go the way on the wheel that you wanted to, because you was tied to them and you was running after them and you was letting them take the reins, and whatever this was, it's coming around again. And I feel like, because of all these people taking notes in this Wheel of Fortune card, you see all these people, they got pads, they got, like, writing out. A lot of you guys have been taking notes of yourself. A lot of you guys have been taking life notes. A lot of you guys are going through these things now, and you're just like, wait a minute, but how? But wait, but okay, that was because of me. That happened because I allowed. Or this happens because I'm stressed out of this because of you figured it out. So now you're going into your new season knowing what you want, and the wheel is about to shift for a lot of you. And a lot of these wheels are about to shift to a path that is going to lead you right to this 10 of cups. But you got to get on it. You got to jump on the wheel. For a lot of you guys, you're going to have to do you. And Spirit is showing me writing with my left hand right now. You know how like weird it is to write with your left hand if you're not left-handed, right? It's gonna feel like that for a lot of you. You better grab that pen with that left hand, because for a lot of you guys, if you're just taking the comfortable way, right? The road that is continuously traveled by is the road and the path that you've been on in your life. But I feel like what Spirit is saying, like, hey, we're about to turn this wheel again for you in your life. And the reason why we're doing it is because we got that little such and such that you had access for a couple years ago. It's like 2 months down the road, and it's waiting on you. It's waiting on you. Like, as soon as you get through this, as soon as you leave that person, as soon as you walk away from that belief system, as soon as you leave that toxic job, as soon as you walk away from that silly friend, as soon as you quit telling yourself that that thing is right there on the shore, on the banks of the river of your life. And even with me clearing my throat over and over and over and over and over again, y'all better tell God what you want and you better move on it. And what I'm saying is tell God what you want. And you know when people say the saying, wait on God, for me, I'm just going to translate as that as inquire to Spirit, talk to God about what you want, and then allow it room to show up in your life how it shows up. It's going to show up in a way that resonates with you. You know how people say you just know? It's going to be like that. But for a lot of you, if you don't get these toxic people out of your energy, if you don't get these toxic belief systems, if you don't quit looking in the mirror and telling yourself all these lies, if you don't quit allowing just whatever you're allowing, you're going to miss it. You're going to miss exactly what it was. You're going to miss it. Or you're going to get it and you're like, God, was that the answer to it? And they're like, yes. And you're like, well, maybe be careful with those types of energies, guys. The wheel is about to turn in your life. Which path are you going to take? For a lot of you guys, this is an opportunity for you to get out of your trashy relationship. And for some of you, you're just going to stay on the wheel and you're just going to keep turning around. Going to the same carnival every year. It never changes. Or are you going to just pick up the pen with your left hand and write with your left hand for now? Right? It's weird. This is uncomfortable. This is weird. How do I, and why am I turning this way? Why my words look sideways when I write with my left hand? Take the road less traveled by and see what happens in your life. I'm going to pull one card from this alternate deck because I didn't pull any cards from this light series. And it's funny, at the bottom of the deck is the Hierophant sitting there. What you don't see coming is that a lot of you guys will be in a relationship, a committed one, by the end of this year, probably a marriage. Or if you're going to get a proposal, let me see what's behind it. Yep, a path. 2 of Wands, needing to choose a path. And the three is right here. So I already told you. So for some of you guys, you've been talking to God about, the kind of relationship, the kind of marriage that you want to be in, that you want to have. And for some of you guys, it's going to take you to walk away from yourself, maybe go through a period of depression, maybe something like toxic that happened between you and your person. There's something stressful with an energy, right? I feel like once you leave that, once you detach from that, listen, we're going to be smooth sailing. I just heard easy like Sunday morning. Easy. Wait, tomorrow's Sunday morning. So for some of you guys, something might turn around tonight. The tower just tried to flip over in your deck. Spirit, let's take one advice. Lovely nobodies. I hope something that I said here tonight sparked off to you. I hope that something that I mentioned was your story. I hope that as soon as I said it was like, oh, that's this person. Oh, that's this person. Oh, that's what you were trying to say to me. Oh, the other day when that happened, now I know that's what that was. I hope that happened for you time and time over throughout this reading tonight. But I'm going to take one card for this overall advice. So Spirit, when it comes to the advice, what do you have? What is the overall message of advice? Listen, I'm taking it. It came over for a second time. The tower. The tower flipped over in your reading. It flipped over twice, so I'm taking it. And right behind the tower is the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords, I already told you, is on the table already. I already told you that person You remember when I told you earlier that somebody's coming with abrupt energy? One of them is the person that you left, the person that you walked away from. People are definitely watching you, lovely nobody, for okay on a couple of levels, because this Knight of Wands is also flipped over. The Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords are in this reading twice tonight. So I'm telling you, somebody that you guys have walked away from multiple times in your past, or it's your current person. Send them about their way, literally, because they're holding up your life. They're holding up your life. The Tower is here. So for a lot of you guys, I do feel like you guys are going to hear something soon. Now, a few things that I hear. Some of you guys are going to get the news that you've been waiting for, an answer on something that you have been waiting for. And I feel like it is tied to like something that is going to transform your life, right? So I don't know if this is a home. I don't know if this is a new job position. I don't know if this is a move across country. Whatever this is something huge, it's something big. There's information coming towards you, lovely nobody, because the Wheel of Fortune is here. A Tower with the Wheel of Fortune means a whole lot of money. A big old windfall of success and abundance is coming into somebody's life, and it's going to shock the heck out of a lot of people. Others of you, there's petty people, maybe in your careers and your job, maybe in your families, people watching you. People got their eyes on you. And for a lot of these people, they nice nasty, meaning they can't stand your ass, but they can't touch you either. They cannot stand you, but they cannot touch you, right? This is a rap song. I just heard, I don't know what rapper this is. It's like, hold on, what? Something. I thought I broke in, said something. Like, listen, some of you guys are about to be in an energy where you're going to be, it's like you feel, and this is what I mean, guys, I don't care how much money you got in your pocket. For a lot of you guys, I think financial wealth is definitely in the bag for a lot of you, right? You guys have done your work. You guys are vibrating high. It makes no other sense. The law of attraction only equivalates that as more abundance coming in. I know money is coming to a lot of you. What I'm saying is because that high frequency is coming into your life, you're about to start looking good. You about to start driving something that look better than what you drive. You about to start changing. You about to change your house around, and it ain't gonna look how it did. And you're going to be in places, and people from your past are going to be in passing when they see you, and they're going to be like, damn, I used to be her friend, or that used to be my girl, or that used to be my da-da-da-da. And it's like, you can't get in, like the car is full. And it's almost like this, like you ain't even like really paying them no attention. It's like, I feel that for some of you guys, only because these people they watching, and what I'm saying is like these are people that are watching you. They want to be you. They want to be like you. They in competition with you. For some of you, your person is in competition with you, but it's almost like they can't stand your ass, but like they really wish that they could figure out how you do what you do. Like, how are you are successful as you are? How are you so beautiful? How are you so this? How are you so that? But they dare not tell you. They dare not tell you. So what I'm saying is like for any of you that resonates with, there are a lot of people who are not going to be so pleasant when it comes to your glow up, so pleasant when it comes to, and only because they weren't able to ride with you, only because they weren't able to, but it's okay, because it's like, baby, it's okay. This is a table for one right now. Like there's no more room. It could be a table for 8 people and there's 7 seats open. It's like, baby, there's no room at this table for you, baby. It's not. For some of you, you're just about to be in that energy. It's almost like this larger than life. And I'm not talking about in an egotistical way at all. What I'm saying is like some of you guys feel, no matter what your circumstances are right now, you feel so on top of life. You feel so good about life. You feel so abundant every day. You wake up thanking God every day. And some people might be like, she don't even got anything. She don't drive no this. She don't do like, but you don't care about anything. So for some of you guys, you're understanding that you have control over how you see your surroundings. You have control over how you see people. Some of you guys live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but you wake up every day like feeling so high, so amazing, so loved, so abundant. I have everything that I want, and everything that I feel like I need is already coming towards me, right? On a frequency somewhere. I just got to figure out how to do it, how to do what to say to just get to attract to me and come to me. Okay. Some of you guys are just like, A tower of information for some of you is coming to you about someone that you lost. So here's the thing. I feel like some of you guys may have walked away, or maybe you had a terrible breakup with somebody, or maybe something ended between you and a person, and maybe you don't have all the moving parts. Maybe you don't know all of the pieces, but that moon in the reverse tells me with this tower and this page of swords, you're going to find out something that kind of solidifies that you truly dodged a bullet, that you truly like, okay, rejection was my protection. God was protecting me when he got me out of that person. So for some of you guys, you moved on for somebody that you don't even know all of what they did to you. Okay. Good for you. Good for you. And thank God for protecting you for what more they could have done. Thank God for sending in this wheel, this tower, this moon, sending this death card in, sending in the strength in. So out of all of these cards on the table, this is what God did because of your want, because somebody was wishing and waiting on their abundance to come in, right? This is the story, right? Because the major arcana are the moves that God makes, that the universe allows to come in. These are the cards of things that y'all did, that y'all put out into the universe. So somebody was just waiting on their financial, their emotional, their spiritual fulfillment, right? You prayed about it, you were waiting on it, but you was in and around dealing with somebody that was toxic, somebody that was inconsistent, somebody that didn't know what they want, somebody that was immature with you, somebody that treated you like they devalued you, okay? But then what did God do? God came in and through things that made you challenge your strength, things that made you challenged your balance, things that challenge your emotional up and down, your mental up and down, your spiritual up and down. They allowed that to come into your life, okay? And then after that, you got the death card. I'll be through all of these series of things. Somebody is choosing to end something because they don't want to be that way anymore. They don't want to deal with it anymore. They want to transform their life. They want to be different, okay? The Wheel of Fortune came here. So all that ending came through clearly some type of chance, some type of choice, some type of series of events. I don't know if this was something you found out about somebody. I don't know if this was a fight, an argument that blew up and it caused you someone to finally end or walk away from something. There was a lot that was hidden, and the moon being in the reverse is like spirit uncovered what was holding you back, what was keeping you from. And then once it was uncovered, it's like in this tower, it's like your belief system crumbles. It's like, oh my God, I did not realize I was holding myself up for more things. I did not realize I was allowing the person to have so much power over me. Your belief system was hugely broken down like a fraction. I just heard that, like a fraction. Okay, when it comes to a person. So for some of you guys, you walked away from someone that you never thought you would walk away from. For some of you guys, you just got the courage and strength to do something that you never did before. For some of you guys, you're getting the courage and strength to step up and use your voice and stand in your power and speak on what you know. For some of you guys, you've been through a lot of terrible things in your past. And those things might put you this year in 2024 in a place, in an arena, and in conversation with someone to where your hell is going to be somebody's like heaven. It's going to save somebody, right? That you remember earlier when I was talking about you having to use your voice, you being called on to use what you've experienced, what you know, what you've communicated to yourself, what you've healed from, what you've organized mentally for yourself. You're going to use that to help someone else. There's a lot of pages on this table, pages and nights. So lovely nobodies, if you guys are in positions where you know people are watching you, people are learning from you, people are taking notes from you, right? Do your due diligence. Understand that you have been, in a way, maybe subliminally somewhere, called on to like be a platform of what? I don't know. Maybe one day you have to be a platform for people maybe who were abusing a relationship because you went through abuse. And maybe you go into the bathroom one day and you're at the gas station and someone's crying and you could clearly see and you feel the energy and you just, all the little spidey tingly senses just tell you like this girl is going through abuse or this guy is dealing with abuse or whatever this is. And you're going to be able to help that person. I don't know if this is something that financially or through your job that you're going through. Basically what I'm saying is your story is going to be somebody's like saving grace. So this year, if you know that you got people under you that are studying under you, that are watching you, that are learning from you, and this is even the haters. Your haters is learning something because at the end of the day, I apply spirituality to everything, okay? And let's look at it this way. All these people who are watching you, hating on you, it doesn't matter because they're in your algorithm. It puts them in your algorithm. It's almost like when people be talking shit in people's comments that be on social media. It's like, why are you even commenting, talking shit? You just making them more popular because they're every time you put a comment, that person goes into the algorithm. You're making them better. So all I'm saying, lovely nobody, is for some of these people who you know are haters, who you would know are watching you, but like low-key mentally and spiritually, maybe verbally out to the universe and maybe to other people stabbing you in the back. So what? So what? They learn. Let them be in your algorithm, because what's going to happen is at the end of the day, when we go towards the end of that major arcana, we get to that judgment card. And the judgment card is when spirit, right? Like spirit calculates all this shit people have been talking about you. Like, oh, this one over there said this one over there said you couldn't stand her because of that. You over there said you couldn't stand him or her because of that. This and this and that. All right, we're about to calculate this shit. And then what's going to happen is spirit is going to determine, right, through judgment, that like, nah, that wasn't them. That was you. That wasn't my lovely nobody. That was them. And what's going to happen is you're going to reap so much benefits from people trying to strategically set you up, put their black magic on you, put their lack mentality on you, you know, shame, scandalize your name, do all this other crazy shit. And then they're going to get karma for that. Okay. I don't even know why I just said that, but I feel like for a lot of you, your come up is already somebody else's setup. Okay. So keep shining, keep being your best self, keep being aligned with the nobody within, trusting yourself, knowing that all of these decisions that you made in the past, they have led you to where you are. And a lot of you guys, the wheel is going to shift for you in a few days, in a week, in a month. I don't know when this is, but it's going to shift. Will you make the right choice or decision? Will you go for what you always know? Will you do what you always did in that situation with that energy? You have a choice. You have complete free will. For a lot of you guys, you got a really huge financial shift coming into your life. Tax season is already here. That goes without saying. So I do feel like maybe some of you are going to get surprises when it comes to your taxes even, right? So your money, your check might be more than you expected. Some of you guys have owed every year, and it's like, oh, if this is the first year I didn't owe the state or whatever this is. A lot of surprises coming towards you. And a lot of you guys, it doesn't either way, upside down, reverse, back, front, crisscross. The tower's in your reading tonight, right? Some type of foundational crumbling that needs to fall, right, is coming towards you. The Wheel of Fortune with the tower in your reading just tells me that for some of you guys, an opportunity is about to come your way for you to take a path to literally just leaving the house. Just leave the house. Like, leave the tower where it is, let that shit fall, let it crumble, and rebuild a new belief system. Rebuild yourself with new friends. Rebuild yourself and rebuild the love that you know that you still have, that you possess inside. Find love through other areas since it didn't work in that relationship. Whatever this is, it's a tower, okay? So, guys, trust yourselves, love yourselves. I hope that this week you really see, hear, know, taste, feel, whatever you need to do with these downloads. I hope you get them. I hope that you're confirmed in them. If you need to reach out to me, reach out to me. If you need to watch other readers, watch other readers. If you need to go to church, go. Whatever you do that gets you to the spiritual sound, that puts you on the frequency to where you rise so high that no one can touch you. You know exactly who you are. No one can tell you that you're this or whatever this is. Like, that part of yourself, so where you're completely like, I know who I am. I feel like I'm on the path to making the right choices, and just I trust myself. I trust the decisions that I make. I trust who I come into contact with, that interaction will go good and well. And I trust that when it doesn't, I'm going to have the proper boundary, and I'm either going to walk away. I'm going to say what I need to say. I'm going to stand up for this. I'm going to move with this. The Knight of Wands showed up in your reading also tonight. So watch out for inconsistency, lovely nobody. If there's areas of your life where you've been inconsistent in, whether it be financially, whether we're spending too much money and not saving, inconsistent maybe in taking care of our physical, or inconsistent when it comes to taking care of, our health, or in any area that we're inconsistent in. If you're in a relationship and you're being inconsistent when it comes to your energy or the love that you have towards your person, it's love month. Let's highlight our higher frequencies this week. If you feel yourself getting into these moments of low energy, I'm not going to say depression, but this energy where you feel like the unknown is taking over you more than what you know or what you can do in the moment, right? So that stagnant energy, if you feel that this week, Do a cord cutting, do a cleansing. I already told you guys, for some of you guys, your past person has never let you go and their energy is still tied to you, attached to you. So know that. For a lot of you guys, new beginnings are coming into your life because on this tower card is a bunch of butterflies, okay? So a metamorphosis, a change is coming into your life. And I feel like it's time. It's almost like we're about to build a house that's much, much bigger, much more beautiful. It's going to be built with God, right? This is going to be one that's long lasting, one that has structure, one that has stability, but it's all healthy. And we're going to get rid of that old house, right? Get rid of this tower, whatever it is for you, lovely nobodies. And until the next reading, trust yourselves is the most that I can say. Trust yourself through good, through bad, through ugly. Both sides of the coin of you, trust them, know them. Learn all you can about them. Become an alchemist of you to where you know all of your good. Like nobody will be able to say shit about you. It's like, you're so fucked up for doing that. You're this, you're that. Like, I know that about myself. Okay. I know that already. All right. Take limitations off of yourself. For some of you guys this week, delve into the unknown without fear. And even if you are scared, do it anyway and watch what happens. Watch how it unlocks you on a level. Okay. I love you all. Thank you so much. I will be back on this Saturday at 9:44 again with your ancestors. And if you need to reach out to me for reading, my information is in the description box. But happy Saturday to you all and good night.